Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Easy Meals and Drinks Review. We have an exciting episode. It's Empanadas Factory in Jacksonville, Florida. They're on Phillips Highway in Jacksonville, Florida. And I got this delivered via Uber Eats because I have Uber One. And I thought this item will be perfect for this review. I have a couple of experiences with these guys, like a coworker or manager, brought it I think once or twice before, things like that. And I've heard about this place a lot as well. And I've been wanting to do this, and I just recently, a friend of mine also, sort of recommended this place as well. So I was reminded by that. And I thought ever since I saw this item, they have like a really good deals going on like buy one get one free, like Cuban sandwiches, and I think like Cuban empanadas in particular. So if I was really going for the deal, because I actually could go, I could go for the Cuban sandwich because I heard they were really good. But I've already reviewed that, and then like I really wanted to try this one. Okay, so I just said, you know what, forget about the deals. This is regular price, but it's still a really good deal. $30 for this treat box. Okay, so it has 3 Argentinian empanadas. So these 3, I've never tried. I don't think I've tried them unless I've tried them like without really knowing exactly what they were. As far as I know, I haven't really tried them. So 3 Argentinian empanadas. So I picked also the meat of like beef, chicken, and ham and cheese. So maybe one of them will have each. These are the smaller Cuban empanadas. So I have 3 of them there. I have some sort of a dipping sauce, like a chimichurri of sort. It looks like, or something like that. And then Cuban sandwiches, the mini Cuban sandwiches, or the smaller size. So I get to try them anyway. It is part of the box. That's another reason why I picked this box, because I already have them. And whatever this sauce is, oh, it's probably for the croquettes. And you look at these Cuban croquetas. Yes, I think these are Cuban. If not, then they're Colombian. Could be Colombians, but actually I'll ask that later. So they're either Colombians or it could be Cuban. All right, probably Cuban. But anyway, and these 2 are tequenos. I've never had them before. Okay, so quite exciting for me as well. So I haven't tried their croquetas or croquettes. I've tried only one type of Cuban croquetas. As my other review did, my Cuban sandwiches. A couple of different ones, including a croquette sandwich. But let's go ahead and review all of them, and I'll eat in front of you guys and just kind of tell you how I like it. All right? Cheers. I'm going to open up my Sprite. All right, let's go. Just going to use my hands, all right? Cuban sandwich first. Let's go for it. They give a good amount of that roasted pork. You see that? This is delicious. Wow. They weren't kidding. Because when I called them, I was fishing for some information. It's really good. I was like, what should I get? And this is one of the first things that they mentioned. This is the first thing they mentioned. They're like Cuban sandwiches. So I was like, all right, duly noted. But I'm like, the treat box still has it. So I'll get to taste it anyway. But I was like, I just reviewed Cuban sandwiches, so I'll do something else. But I'm so glad it has it, because I haven't tried theirs until now. And it's delicious. Oh my God, it's a winner for sure. Yes, I agree with them. Look at this bread. Awesome. Cuban bread, roast pork, ham. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. Okay. Let's go with the Argentinian empanadas. We'll open one up and see which kind we got. Oh, okay, there you go. Ham and cheese. a surprise. It's not really a surprise, but I didn't know which one. We taste a little bit of that, all right? For all of us. For me and for you. Cheers. Argentinian empanada with ham and cheese fillings. One of the options, okay? Not the only type. The other ones that I picked were chicken and beef. There were a couple different other options, like one veggie option and things like that, but I was like, these are the top three, so I was like, let's go for it. So it should be the other types over here, which is exciting. So delicious, oh my goodness. It does taste somewhat different than what ham and cheese that we're used to, which is just cool, right? It doesn't taste American is what I'm saying. Although ham and cheese is a very familiar concept here in the Western world and in America. But somehow it's different. That's why they call it Argentinian. If there's no difference whatsoever, then why would you even call it that? But it is different. So it's really good. All right. We'll come back to that. Let's try the tequenos. You know what? I'm thinking, you know what? Let me try this, whatever this is. Oh, wow. I have to look it up. But this thing, this dipping sauce, probably for the empanadas. Wow. I don't know how to describe that. It's like almost like a, is it like a salsa or like a little bit of fish sauce or something like, or like fermented or just maybe it's a little spicy and pickled. Yum. This is like a, I don't know what this is, but definitely like Latin American, Cuban, Puerto Rican or something, Argentinian. Oh man. Colombian, could be Colombian, or just Latin American, because it's fusion. It's Empanada House, Empanadas Factory, Latin Fusion, Phillips Highway, Jacksonville. So far, so good. Okay. So that was tequenos, alright? It only has cheese in it, but it's different than that. It's like, this is like a doughy, but deep fried also. It is delicious, alright? It's like, almost like a mozzarella stick, but without that much, without the mozzarella cheese. It's a different type of cheese, and it's just different. But it is delicious. Let's go with the croquetas, or croquettes. I think these are Cuban croquettes, but I could be totally wrong. It could be croquetas from Cuba, or it could be croquettes from Venezuela, I don't know, Colombia or Argentina. I didn't look that deep. But probably Cuban. It's yummy. Look at this. It's ham. Yeah, I think these are Cuban. Pretty sure about it. I'm not really an expert in croquettes, so, but I'm pretty sure these are Cuban. If not, then it'll be one of the other countries nearby. All right. Ham croquettes, and whatever this sauce is awesome. I'm really glad I said, you know what? For once, let's just forget about the deals. It's already kind of a deal anyway, in and of itself, but like a permanent deal just because it's like a treat box. It's not like cheap. I mean, I don't think $30 is cheap necessarily. No, I don't think so, but it's just fair price, right? It's a good price because you get to try all these different things, and as a vlogger, this is like, the treat box was just a winner. Look at that. And they recommend it too when I talk to them, so I'm like, I agree. Look at this. How cool that is. And Uber Eats just dropped it off over there in front of my house, because they have the picture of my my front door and the color, so like they're more confident of knowing which one, so I don't really even have to talk to them. They just drop it off. Usually. This ham croquetas, or ham croquettes, thumbs up. It is really good. Okay. Yum so far. Alright. Cuban sandwich was yummy. Argentinian empanadas with ham and... We're going to try all three, okay? Don't you worry. It's a vlog anyway. I mean, I already started it. I already invested the money. But obviously, it's for me. But I did this particular dish for the vlog because it was just perfect for it, right? Because everybody wins. I get to try all of them, and you get to try it. And I was inspired to do this for the vlog. And I get to try it just like you are, but in person. So you get to experience it a bit. So far, so good. I already recommend Empanadas Factory. I already probably tried it a couple times, but I'd never been there myself. I don't think. Yeah. But I think I've tried their food a couple times, but it wasn't, I didn't try all of these, you know. I think I might have tried one of these two, but I can't even remember because I wasn't really familiar with empanadas, you know. I think, yeah, I might have tried both types. Anyway, but Cuban sandwich, I'm relatively newer to it. Croquettes, I'm definitely newer to it. All right, you know what? Enough talking. Let's eat. Okay, 11 minutes. All right, so this thingy, yeah, this dip. This is a Colombian empanadas, as opposed to Argentinian. Oh, it's very simple, obviously, just meat. But especially with this mysterious salsa-looking thingy, but it's not salsa. I don't think. Or maybe. Or chimichurri, I don't know. It's delicious. It's delicious, yes. It's simple, but it's very good. Mmm. Yum. Maybe I'll try this one too, on there. Mmm. Yum, guys. You know what? This Cuban sandwich is calling my name again. I might have to finish this piece. After all, this is a mukbang as well, right? Food review / mukbang. Jacksonville, Florida, North Florida. Just restaurants and food takeouts and delivery reviewed by your favorite mukbang person. Favorite new person. Hopefully. Anyway, so good, guys. Yeah, definitely go for any of these. I'm serious. Like, this is like super good. No wonder I have several people mentioning this place. They're just thinking of it highly. And good reviews too, right? In my vlog review, thumbs up. And this is $30. Look at this, how fun this is. Perfect if you have kids, right? If you have a couple kids, like a family of 4, 3 or 4, and get this, just probably good for the whole family. Small family. Or at least, like, this is good for at least 2 people. 2 to 3 people for sure. Adults. But depending on how hungry you are too, obviously. But the Cuban sandwich, and now I've tried maybe 5 different kinds, or 5 different places at least. They all taste a little bit differently, alright? But they always taste similarly, right? Kind of like every hot dog tastes a little bit differently, but then they all kind of taste the same too, because they're all hot dogs. Same thing with Cuban sandwiches. But there are definitely differences, enough differences, all right, to consider. So we've tried everything so far except these two, okay? Just because these are different fillings, and I'm going to tell you which filling I like the most, right? So you didn't have to go. But so far, honestly, everything that I've tried is awesome, okay? Cuban sandwich especially, wow. It looks so simple, but God, oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Look how delicious this looks. Oh, it's so good. And it is delicious. Maybe this would be like the thumbnail picture. No, what do you think? Yeah, right here. Anyway, let's go for this one, okay? Open it live for you guys. Look Look how generous that serving is. So it's definitely different than the Cuban one, yeah? I mean, definitely a substantial difference. Mmm. Mmm. It's got chicken too? Is it egg? No, it's probably chicken, yeah? Chicken and beef then. And maybe a little bit of egg. Mmm. Wow. You know what? It's really kind of hard to describe the taste. But slightly different because it got eggs in it, which is super interesting. The Colombian one definitely didn't have any of these. Just had like straight up like shredded beef, right? It's delicious, don't get me wrong. But this definitely has depth of flavor and it's different style. Like for example, like having pieces of eggs in it. Look at that. And apparently some peppers. It's just very interesting, okay? Slightly funky, but not in a bad way because of the eggs. It sort of makes it like, it kind of takes you back a little bit. But that's good because did not expect that at all. Because I've never tried anything Argentinian before, well, other than maybe Trasco. But next one is gonna over there. It's gonna be the Trasco steak. Trasco steak. Okay. All right. So very good, but very interesting. You know, this is probably a little bit of a gamble for you guys. If you're really kind of a picky eater, then brace yourself because it's slightly adventurous with the egg. Then I would probably go with a little bit more conventional like ham and cheese. But anybody likes ham and cheese, right? If you're scared of stuff like that. But if you want a little bit more than the standard looking ham and cheese, although it's good, this is definitely a little bit more interesting in my opinion, yeah? The beef one. I'm really glad I picked that. Okay, so now we have one more, okay, before we go. This is chicken, yeah? Chicken. Alright. We'll taste it before we go, alright? Even this one has, is that eggs? No, it's chicken. Maybe it's eggs. Yeah, I think it's eggs too. Interesting. Argentinian, the chicken one. Look how interesting that is. Mmm. It's really good. Mmm. Mmm. I don't know if you can hear the yumminess, but guys, Empanadas Factory, and it's not just this restaurant, okay? This is not a pure restaurant review, although it is, but it's more than that. You know, I'm not pinpointing this restaurant, although this is a very good example and a very good restaurant. Legitimate. Highly rated now by me. Very nice. I'm impressed, okay? But this is just an introduction for this type of food. This type of stuff like empanadas, right? Croquettes. Obviously originated in France, but so many different areas or areas of the world have adopted it, including Koreans. That's why I like croquettes, because in Korea there's French-Korean cooking, or French-Korean sort of baked goods, especially bakery stuff, right? So croquette, I have love for it, but I just never tried it. Latin American ones until recently. So I'm kind of trying different things. And the last one I tried, the Cuban one, was kind of in a sandwich. So this was like, it wasn't like this exactly, right? So let's try. Okay, so another one, ham. Mmm. 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 Guys, 2 thumbs up. Empanadas Factory Latin Fusion. Amazing, amazing. 2 thumbs up. Give it a try. Any of these. Peace out.